Okay, so in this video, you are going to see how to use the split testing feature inside FlexiFunnels. Okay, so the use of this thing is, first of all, I will show you a quick demo that how does it work. For example, this is a URL, if you will see, in which you can see this content, live DJ classes, something, something, right? If I will open the same URL in the incognito window of my Chrome, you can see another content over here, right? Start your career as a professional photographer. If I will open the same URL in Safari, you can see some other content, let's say astrology. So basically what's happening is on the same URL, we are able to show different content to different people, right? So when I'm opening in Chrome versus incognito versus another browser, so I'm behaving as a different person. However, if the same person is opening the same page, same URL, so to that person the same content will be showing, right? Now what's the point of this thing? The point of this thing is that if you are showing different content, and of course for the purpose of this demo, I have written different types of content, let's say DJ, astrology, but of course, um, in the actual use case scenario, you will be testing something similar. For example, let's suppose this is a page of ours in which we have this content, and if you will see, this is another page in which we have the similar content but the background is blue, right? So these are the kind of split tests that you can keep on doing, right? So for example, on this page we have testimonials as the second section, but on this page we have meet your host as the second section. So on your landing pages you can always test different things, and when you are testing different things, you will always see the conversions would be absolutely different. For example, let's suppose we ran a test. Have a look at this. So we ran a test, and we changed the content. Like, this is pre split testing feature, right? We were running this test before we launched the split testing feature, and these are some of the statistics. Have a look at this. So this is a checkout page in which we were getting this much amount of conversions, 4.29%, but after we changed a few things, we started getting 5.64% conversions. Similarly, the revenue, like with the unique 102 checkout views, we were getting 5164, but with 79 checkout views unique, we were getting 11,843. So like, we were able to optimize the conversions. From 29 conversions, we were able to increase it to 35 conversions. At the same time, we were also able to add more revenue earning per checkout visitor because we optimized a few bump offers. So our overall revenue went up. So in the field of marketing, every time you change something, let's suppose when you will change this headline, when you will change this text, when you will change this text, when you will change the background color, when you will remove and um, change the position of the sections, let's suppose this section above that section, for example host section above testimonial section, so you will always keep on seeing the conversions would be different. Even the minutest of changes will have a huge impact, and of course the biggest impact will always be from the headline. So how many times you will change the headlines, it will always have a big impact. So this is the the ultimate way any business can scale. But the tough part is, if on a single URL you are not able to do the testing. Let's suppose to test different pages, let's suppose have a look at this. This is slash training and this is slash training hyphen XYZ. So if you have to run the test and if you have to divide the traffic into two different URLs, then it becomes difficult for you to test, simply because you cannot keep on sending traffic to different places. And let's suppose you are running Facebook ads. Now you cannot keep on changing the URL. You want one single URL, but you still want to run the test. So inside the split testing feature, we have given you the feature that on one single URL you can show different variations of a page. Let's suppose if these are two different variations, inside one single URL only the two different variations will be loading, and then you can decide which page of yours is converting better, and you can declare that page as a winner page. So you will go to the split test. Okay, now inside this you can create the conversion. By the way, I want to show you some statistics. For example, let's suppose this is a test that we ran, and if you will see this month, so we ran a split test between three pages, and if you will see, on this page we have 146 unique visitors and 8 sales. Out of 136, 3 sales. Out of 132, 5 sales. So as you can see, conversion rate of these pages, this page is converting the best. As well as the earning per page view is better, right? So this is something which is great. Um, let's look at the another test, right? This one. So if you will see for sorry, not the last month, but this month. Yeah. So if you will see for this month, yeah. So have a look at this. The conversion rate is 4.68, 5.67, and 2.93. So, just imagine that this was our main page, but we created a split test variation, and this page is converting much better. This page has given us much more number of sales, right? So this is great, right? And ultimately this is optimizing the conversions. And the difference, have a look at this, 4.68 and 5.67, like 1% above 4.68. It's a difference of 20% extra conversions, if you will think about it, right? So between these two there is a 20% gap, right? So this is how you can keep on optimizing your conversions, right? So how you can run this kind of split test? Just go to create a split test, right? And inside your account, give it a name, for example, test, right? And I wanna select a demo funnel for this, right? And give me 1 second. Let me show you some page, right? So we have a demo funnel that we have created that we use for our demo purposes. So I'm gonna select that. Okay. So let's pick some pages. For example, this is a relationship sales page, or maybe this is some nutrition page, or maybe a wall clock sales page, right? So let's have a look at this. So this is a wall clock sales page, right? Or sales page or lead page, whatever. And this is some Aruna health something, right? So let's create a split test between these two pages. So let's say we will select this wall clock, right? We'll create a campaign and we'll select the variation page, for example Aruna, right? This one, and we'll click on this plus button. So now, as of now, the traffic is split 50-50 in between these two pages. But for example, let's suppose the main page of yours is a, let's say, a proven page, and you don't want to split the traffic 50-50, so you can select on custom, and then you can divide the traffic. For example, let's say you want to send more traffic to this, so automatically the traffic would be adjusted for the other page. Probably you want to do this, and you wanna save, right? It must be 100, so I guess it will work by itself, or probably I will change it to 80 and it will become 20 by itself. And now the traffic is gonna divide 80-20. Let's suppose if I wanna add another variation, probably let's say out of this project, let me see if there is one actual page. uh, okay, this is the nothing is over here. Yeah, the design. Okay, let's select this one, for example, probably this one, right? So let me click on select, and now probably we want to send 10% traffic to this, and let's say 20% traffic to this, 70 to this, right? Okay, so you will have to play around with this a little bit, um, right? uh, okay, probably this is something that we need to improve a bit. Okay. Not sure. Okay, anyways, let's suppose you wanna send 70% to this, or maybe you wanna send 80% to this. Okay, so probably we can work on this a bit more, right? So 80, 10, 10, and then you wanna click on save campaign. Okay, so click on start test. Okay, click on start test, and then click on save campaign again. Okay, once you have done this, let's see whether this thing is working or not. So you click on this URL, and you can see the control page URL is opening well, right? Now if I will open the same URL in the incognito window, so okay, not yet started, probably over here in the Safari window. No, not yet. Okay, let's wait for the test to get started. I will click on save again, once again, right? Just to ensure that this is working, and probably we'll have to wait for a few seconds before it will start working. um, okay, let's wait for a bit more seconds. It will start working, like it will take some time, right? Although it happens instantly. Okay, yeah. So sorry. um, the issue is that we have selected 80 10 10. So 80% traffic is going over here, 10 and 10 is going over here. Probably I want to make it equal split, right? And then I want to save the campaign. Okay, so this is why the traffic was like, this was not showing like that. Okay, anyways, so now let's open it in the incognito window, and let's open it in the normal window. Okay, now I have already opened it in these browsers. Let's open it in the incognito window of Chrome, sorry, Safari. So you can see the different content loading over here, right? So in Safari, the same page cookies has been added already. So now it is not gonna show a different content over there, but probably in the incognito window it should show, hopefully. No, so the cookies have been loaded over there, right? So in a new browser, definitely it is going to show the different content, right? So yeah, this is where we were. So this is how the campaign is saved, and once the traffic will start running, you can go to visit stats, and over here you can see the stats. So if you will see, uh, in this wall clock page, one person has come, and this person has opened the page 4 times. So this is something that happened right in front of you. So it is showing all page views, but by a single user. At the same time, this particular page has been opened once, right? And the unique view is one. So as you can see, this is counting the traffic the way it should. And if there is any opt-in or sales that's gonna happen, so it is gonna show over here, just like I showed you earlier. So over the period of time, let's suppose today, tomorrow, 1 week, whatever, where how much time duration you want to run the campaign, you can see the whole campaign. And then whenever you are convinced that you have found a winning page, just end the campaign by selecting a winner. For example, you will go back over here, you will click on winner selection, click here to get the winner condition, and you will be able to see the page that is converting the best for you. And on the basis of that, you can select a winner for your campaign, right? So let's wait for it a little bit. Now what is gonna happen? So the most important thing is, let's say if after your test, let's suppose you decide that this page is the winner, then this page, and you will end the campaign, right? So after this thing, this page will be loading 100% of the traffic if you decide this page to be the winner. If you decide this page is the winner, then in the backend, automatically the URL of this page will be changed to this URL, because this is the winner, and you don't want to change the control page URL, right? So this URL will become this, and the URL of this page will become something random, and automatically your winner page will the winner page variation will serve on this particular URL, right? So if you will see here, um, it will take some time. Let's say to show the winner condition, probably the traffic is not here, that's why it is taking some time. So you can see the statistics. Based on that, you can decide the winners. And in some of our other campaigns, we have already selected the winners, so you can decide the winner. Probably the traffic is not here, so it is taking some time. In some of our other campaigns, we have already created the winners. If you will see winner selection, so if you will see, the page is the winner of this campaign. This page has been manually designated as a winner. So this is something that we have selected manually for this particular page. In fact, I will show you. Okay, so I paused the video for a second so that the data can come, and it can accumulate the data, and based on that it can show the winner selection. So over here, after clicking on edit, we selected, like we clicked on winner selection right over here. So this is how the winner selection settings are going to come. And now you will be able to see, like you can click on select as winner. So which particular page you want to select, like in a new tab you can open the statistics. I would suggest that you open the statistics in a new tab, right? Go back, click on the statistics in a new tab, and see like which page you find to be the winner, and which page do you want to see and convert to be a winner, and then click on that. And when you do that, Now the URL of that page will be converted into that page. For example, if I select this one, for example, right? So this page URL will get converted into that page, and now that page will become the winner. Okay, so if you will see that this particular page has been designated as the winner of this particular campaign, and I can end this now, right? So after I have done this, as you can see, this URL was the main control URL, which now has been assigned to variant 2, which we selected as the winner. And this was the URL of this control page. In front of this, hyphen split has been added automatically. And now if I will open this URL, so it is going to load this variation of this page, which we want to be the winner page, right? So this is how the winner selection has been done. And now every time this URL is going to be loaded, this particular variation is going to be loading. So this is how you can select the winner of a split testing campaign. Right now we are also working, because as of now, you had to select the winner manually by clicking over here. We are also working on the feature in which the winner selection can be done automatically. You can set up the conditions. As of now it is not live, but once that is made live, we will be uploading the video for that as well. But the overall split testing feature is working amazing. You can run as many split tests as you want, you know enhance your conversions, as you saw in this video. It's a brilliant feature for conversion optimization. So you can increase the conversions of your sales page, of your opt-in page, and ultimately increase the conversions of your overall business.